Welcome here at La Roche-sur-Yon for a debrief and a special show about the Eurobots. I am here, Florence, your host, and actually your co-host, because I have Arthur with me on my side, and we will actually cover the different aspects tonight about the Eurobot.
Yes, Florence, thanks for being here. Thanks for continuing with me again. It's been a long day for you again, I guess. So we're going to do a quick show tonight about the Eurobot competition because we have the main competition, the main event for Eurobot tomorrow afternoon, even tomorrow evening, actually.
Yes, it's actually tomorrow evening. We have a 5th series in the morning, on Saturday morning, and then there is the big final, the big international Eurobot finals that are happening tomorrow evening, yes, as you were saying. So we hope that you will be very numerous to follow us either directly here on site, close to the stage, or online, because we have different communications and different relinks with, I think, YouTube, Twitch, and do we have any other information that we can spread?
Yeah, so we have, you just had the 4th qualification phase just before. We still have 26 approved teams on the Eurobot contest. Can we announce the rankings yet, or do we still need to wait for the games are over? So we
yes, all the games are over. I think that all the scores have been entered directly into the Pulsar system that is handling all here the contest. And I think you have actually, Arthur, the whole page opened before you. So can you please share with us the different rankings?
Can you give them out, Florence?
Oh, yeah, sure, sorry. So in 3rd place, we have Bobst from Switzerland with 499 points in total. So it's a very, very good start. I mean, we have in only 4 matches more than 450 points, so an average that is very sky high. But we have the two teams above that. We have in 2nd place TDA from Austria with 504 points. So only 5 points difference between those two teams, Bobs and TDA. But leading with a strong 1st place, we have Team Dynamics. Team Dynamics is also from Austria, and they have 556 points. So more than 50 points advance for the 2nd place. It's very, very strong lead. We are very impressed. I don't know if you have followed the 4th series of match, but we had a very high average. I mean, looking at the scores, most of the teams have more than 100 points, so it's very impressive for me. I'm completely flabbergasted.
Thank you, Florence, for covering for me. I have to catch up with the teams that are joining us tonight. So we are going to actually welcome 2 Eurobot teams during this show. We're going to have a quick chat, try to learn more about the competition on their side, and of course how they are spending their times here in France during the finals. So to start with, we're going to welcome a team from Greece, and they are here. So, hi.
Hello, and
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's a joy.
So your name is George, right?
Yes, I am George. I am from Greece. We're from Western Macedonia and Kozani. That's where we're based at.
Okay, and here you are with the team Hyperion Robotics?
Yes, we've been with them. It's my 4th year being here, and the team has been here 6 years.
Okay, so impressive history
Thank you.
Behind you. And how are you performing tonight? Was it satisfactory, or do you still have some way to improve?
Our first match was great. We did 139 points, I think. And then the match past that, we had an issue where we waited way too long and the robot didn't start. So that was heartbreaking. Third match, we did 70, I think. And then now we just did 145. So it ends on a high note. I think we are somewhere near the top 10, but the scores aren't out, so I don't know.
Yeah, they finished counting just as we transitioned to this show, so they are, I think, just putting them out, and you will be able to see them just in a few minutes on the
I'm looking forward
there.
to it.
And so can you tell us a bit more? Do you have, how many teams do you have from Greece here?
For the longest time, we used to be the only team that came, which is really sad because I really like this competition, and I think we always try to advertise it. We want more Greek teams, and since last year, we had a team from Crete come over, HMU Robotics. They came last year, and they're here this year as well. So we're really glad more people in Greece are getting into Eurobot. It's really good, and maybe one day we'll even be able to have our own national final.
It would be a great thing, I think,
Hopefully.
to develop, yes, this country in Greece. Today you are linked to a university, or are you an independent team?
We're linked to a university. It's the University of Western Macedonia. It's somewhere here. They have been incredibly helpful this year getting us here, and we wouldn't have been here without them. So massive thanks to them. They're one of the main reasons we're here. So we also get to pick students from them. Every year we do recruitment and we get brand new students. And in the team, we have students from all years, first years, second years, third years, fifth years. We have tons of different ages. Okay,
and how do you divide the work on the robot between all the people and all the years? Because I guess that no one has the same background or the same technical level as another, so how do you divide it?
We have found out that while background is important, it can be misleading. You want someone who wants to learn. If you get someone who knows nothing and wants to learn, and someone who knows stuff but isn't really that keen on learning new stuff, you won't get as far with a person with a good background. If you have someone who's enthusiastic, wants to learn more, they're gonna get further in this. And we take those people and we try and use them to the furthest extent. We have first years that are more understanding of the subject than fourth years. It's the background, while it is important and we do like people that have it, it's really not necessary. Anyone can get into robotics if they want to learn.
Okay, and how are you living here? How are you enjoying here your stay? Do you spend a lot of time in your booth or talking to other teams, or maybe enjoying others, or anything else?
One of my favorite parts of being in this competition is talking to the other teams. First of all, you make friends over the years that you only get to see here. So you get to see people once a year, it's exciting. But also you see people that are interested in the same things you are. Like, you have conversations that you would never gonna have in the real world about the robots, which is very exciting. So we try and stay in our booth, not that much. We always have someone there, but we're either running the robot, not as much this year, but generally that, or just walking around, talking people, seeing people, or even helping other people that might need help. It's a great environment.
You mentioned previously knowledge sharing, so did you, first of all, at the Greek level, did you have some contact with the other team before coming here? There was no competition in Greece, right?
Yeah, no, there was no competition. Last year, I don't think we had any contact before the competition, but this year, they did ask us some stuff, which we helped. We got on a video call and that, and we tried to be as helpful to their questions as possible. Because, it's a competition, but we do want them to be able to come here and compete. We don't want to hinder them. So, yeah.
How did you get in touch? Like, is there some network?
Instagram. No, just Instagram.
Just writing to them randomly, yeah. And
they texted us on the account, the Instagram account, the organization account, and we just talked through that.
nice way of getting in touch. Like, we could have other teams creating a network.
Well, I guess that when you have the surprise to arrive here and find another team from your country, it's...
We knew they were coming.
Oh, you already knew?
We knew they were coming through Instagram.
Okay, very nice. Very nice.
Very useful tool.
And so, did you also share some things about your robots, or was it a total surprise to see how they work, even though they are from the same country?
We answered whatever questions they had. We didn't share stuff they didn't ask, because also, it's a competition. You want the other people to do what they do and not influence them at all. And we do what we do, they do what they do. If they need help with anything specific, we would help. But like sharing designs and stuff is, I think, outside of the spirit of this competition. So, you know, if, like say logistic questions and stuff, that's mostly what they asked. We were happy to answer. But if they asked for like, you know, designs of the robot, we wouldn't give them that, or to anyone for that matter.
It's still a competition then.
It is a competition.
Okay, yeah, really nice. Thanks for coming here. Thanks
you.
for joining us. Anything specific you want to add, maybe on the robot, on something you did you're proud of? Or you didn't actually bring the robots on the stage, but maybe there's something you want to add?
Oh, I didn't know we could bring them, sorry. But the robot has been the best one we've made so far. I want to say a huge thank you to the people that worked on it. I was at sometimes mean to them. I am, you know, but they've done an incredible job. The team has been amazing. I enjoyed working with them, and they made a great robot. The SEMAs were great. We had time to do decorative stuff, like for our SEMAs, there is a big spotlight shining on the superstar when he's dancing. All of the SEMAs have synchronized lighting to the superstar. We did stuff because we had time that just made it look better and made it more fun to other teams. We even did like funny stuff. If you look at our GUI, there is an Among Us image on where the enemy is. Just stuff that you don't have to do, but it's fun. It's a good conversation starter with other teams. It's a great way to talk to people like that.
Yeah, it's something that I really appreciate when I look at all the Eurobot games, is that each team got a little bit creative, not just technical, but also you can see that they have tried to incorporate some aesthetic elements, or to have a more themed like robot, or yes, you were talking about the SEMAs, the Rockstar, etc.
Yeah, because it is a competition, but at the end you want to make something that looks beautiful. You want to be happy to see it run. You want to see it on the stream and be happy. Like, for example, in the streams, a lot of top-down footage is used, and our top pattern is see-through plexiglass with lighting, and then there's a pattern above it, so it looks great on the top side with milled aluminum. We gave a lot of effort because we know that's what a lot of people are going to see. So it looks interesting. Last year it was a white plate. This year it looks good. There was no reason to do that, but we liked it. We liked looking at it. There's a lot of things you don't have to do and don't help you, but you want to have fun. If you don't have fun doing it, there's no point.
Yeah, and we are trying here with the organization to really have a show, and so to have some teams to care about these kind of elements, it's very helpful for us, and it really gives us more motivations to have a great show and to help you enjoy here this contest.
I mean, it is called The Show Must Go On. There must be a show, so...
Yeah, obviously. Thank you very much for
Thank
sharing.
You for being here. Thank you for calling me. It was a joy.
Pretty cool feedback for the Web TV team. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for this.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us tonight, George.
Enjoy the rest of your time.
Thanks, you too. So we're gonna welcome another team right now that also brought their robot, apparently. So they brought the robot. They probably have something they want to show. And Florence, this is a team from Canada. They are called Groom.
Yes, because just to remember a little bit, Eurobot, even though it might look similar to Europe, it's actually open to any other country in the world, and Canada is a great example to actually participate. It has been some years now that they are coming here in France and in the Eurobot finals, so we are very happy to welcome them. Maybe you can present more yourselves?
Yeah, hi. My name's Johan. I'm from the team Coupe. We're from New Brunswick in Canada. We had, like you said, a couple years. We had to stop in 2021 for the pandemic, but now we're happy to be back.
That's great. And so you are coming from Canada, and you are taking plane and etc. So I'm just really curious. Does your robot travel all fully set, or has it been disassembled and reassembled here?
Yeah, our robot came fully assembled to Europe. We have some cases to travel with, but it was limiting. You know, we had to bring just the robot. We don't have any towers or anything, any other materials. We're limited for replacement parts and all.
Yeah. Did you actually like ship it, or did it fly with you?
No, we just checked it in the airplane.
So. Okay, yeah. So fingers crossed, we'll get our luggage destroyed there. So.
Yeah, we put more stickers, fragile stickers on than necessary. So they did a good job. I'm happy that the robot works.
Okay. Can you tell us a bit more, like, where do you actually come from in Canada? Where is it in the country?
Yeah, so we're from New Brunswick, which is a bilingual province. So we're right beside Quebec. A lot of people don't know that there's French-speaking Canadians outside of Quebec. So we're from Acadie. Our university is an Acadian university. And otherwise, I'm not sure.
Yeah, thanks. And is this your first time here?
This is my first time, yeah. The guy beside me here is Sam. He was here in 2020, I think? Yeah, 2023. And yeah, but I'm happy to be here. It was inspiring to see all the high level of robots.
And so, are there other teams from Canada here?
We're the only team from Canada so far, but hopefully there'll be more Canadian teams in the future.
So it actually makes it harder because you didn't get as much practice as teams that had a national competition, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It makes it easier for us to get here because we don't have to organize or compete, but also we don't get the we don't get the experience required to tweak our robot before coming here. And so this is the mise à l'épreuve here in Canada.
Yeah. Did you get any contact with other teams or people to support you before coming?
We were watching some other teams have YouTube channels and stuff, so we were trying to take inspiration from them.
Okay, and so you shared a little bit online and you looked all around to get maybe some contact. And arriving here, how do you feel about the other teams? Are you also sharing? Do they help you? I can remember maybe it was some years ago, you had a lot of trouble to get through the approvals. This year it went smoothly, I hope?
Yeah, this year it went pretty smoothly. We had to tweak a couple things, but it went nicely. I think in 2023 when Sam was here, yeah, we had what was it?
Only on match 5 he played.
Yeah, only on match 5, so on the 3rd day. But we were happy to finally make it and play a match in 2023, and with the help of all the other teams.
So how is it going this year? Did you get approved quickly?
On the 2nd try, I think. And yeah, we're really happy. On our first match, we were able to make a stack of 3 tall.
Wow.
Which was, we were hoping to do that consistently. Our other couple games, cans fell. That happens. It's okay.
We don't have a lot of 3-level stacks. We should probably get some counts for later.
Yes, it could be completely interesting. Currently, you have actually built some stacks and some tribunes all around. You have also some CMAs that are, yes, here we have an example, and it's all about the colors. I think it's the colors of the university, in blue and yellow. We also have the Canadian flag inside of it. Yeah, there are a lot of logos all around. It's a really clean robot with not so much to see on the outside. Do you explain to visitors that come to your booth how it works? How do you communicate on your robot here?
So it's all based in ROS 2. We started using ROS 2 2 years ago. We have omnidirectional wheels, mechanism wheels, which are controlled by TNC 4.0. We have LiDARs, and we're using vacuums to pick up the cans, which was a bit of a challenge because in North America the cans have a different size. So we had to reconfigure by 6 millimeter.
6 millimeters is quite a big difference between one.
Yeah, they're 3 millimeters in difference, so we had to.
You have American cans and not European.
Yeah, we had une marche on each side.
Okay, great.
And what's your current ranking? You know, did the rankings get published, or do we have to check it? Like,
I think that.
What was your previous ranking just before this game?
After our first round, we were 10th place, and we were really optimistic. But I think slowly we're going down. We were 14th. Our last round, we were able to make a tower of 1, and I think a couple CMOs went. Right?
We got 50, but on round 3 we got 0 since we made a fault.
Yeah. So round 3 we got 0 because we made a fault apparently. But
it's getting harder and harder as much as you're playing. But it's some teams do reconfigure the robots between the different games, and then you get surprised because of this.
Yeah, that's what happened to us. But we're optimistic for tomorrow morning. I hope we get a perfect game with a stack of 3 and 3 SEMAs, superstars dancing.
And so you are planning to work tonight on your robot, mostly on the strategy or more on the mechanics around it?
Just a little bit of parameter tweaking. We're using the Nav2 stack from ROS2. So based on our localization, sometimes if it's not great, it misaligns and we drop cans. So it's a bit of a game of chance, depending on if the localization is good or not. And I'm not sure also if the lights are heating the tables and our infrared sometimes are line followers on our SEMAs. I don't know. So it's a bit of a game of chance for us. There's a lot of variables that we have to tweak.
Yeah, it's definitely part of the getting to the live event and the live games things. We used to have like much more lightings on the stage, and it was fewer LEDs in the past, and robots were really bothered with this. I remember.
Yeah, I remember too. Also on my robot, it got lost 1 or 2 times. So,
also, radio interference, like when Wi-Fi started, everyone was using it, and then at some point, we understood we had to stop.
That was our first challenge when we arrived here. We originally we just do a regular SSH connection. We have a little router, and it is not strong enough with the hundreds of other routers in the room under a metal roof. So we tried with mobile data. Luckily, Europe has good mobile data. Canada is terrible. But luckily, we have an Ethernet port on our robot. So final resort, just plug it in.
Okay, thank you very much for this very useful tip, I'm sure, for any new team that might have the idea to use SSH connection. Thank you very much for sharing all the details. Arthur, do you have any further question?
I don't have any more questions, Florence. Thank you for helping on this interviews. Thank you, the team from Canada, Groom, for being here. We have a small group of people watching, so you can encourage your team. And thank you for being here. And we're gonna switch, so we actually have an event tonight. Of course, you're invited to join if you didn't hear about it yet. But there's a huge barbecue being set up outside. Absolutely. And everyone who is on site here at La Roche-sur-Yon is, of course, invited for the barbecue, which is organized by Evolutech. They've been doing this for years, and everyone is gonna get a sandwich. It's happening just over there on the lake. So yeah, that was it. Thank you for coming. Thank you everyone for following us during the different lives we had today. And we're actually gonna send the live back to the barbecue because we have Etienne there on the area. So we're gonna send the live over to them. And thanks for following us on the show. Thank you very much.